All right, so what we're going to do is we're just going to take a gander at your fight live. Well, actually, we'll talk for a second while you're talking. So go ahead. Hit it.
The best way that I've been able to do it was with my wife. She's 50-50 with me. She supports me.
Listen at him talking crap about his wife.
Yeah, it's more like 80-20.
It's more like 80-20. She's 80% doing everything. You're 20%.
85-15.
I mean, genuinely, that's why I'm doing this. I just want to be able to say that I did something that I wanted to do and show her. I would absolutely love to be a pro. I just continue to get the experience right here as an amateur, win or lose, and that's what we do. If there's anything I can say to my opponent, it would be that I'm so thankful for you coming down, making that long trip from Nebraska.
Yep.
It's going to get loud in here when my
That's pretty cool
is.
of you to say.
I'm going to come bring it. I want to walk forward, draw a line in the sand, and I hope you do the same.
Oh,
Bro, that line was it. I was like, I'm going to walk forward and draw a line in the sand. I hope you do the same.
Yeah. Keep playing her, son. Josh is hired.
That's Jamie. Joe Rogan. Pull it up, Jamie.
I hope it's cheap as hell.
Yeah. You care to pay us to come over here and do it? That's about what it's going to cost. That's about where we're at with it.
Making his kickboxing debut, but he's got a 2-1 MMA record. Seems laid back. But I'll tell you, weigh-ins yesterday, these two were the most energetic.
Yeah, y'all were, bro.
Yeah.
That way was cool.
Try to do it every time, man.
I'm glad he did it with you, too.
Yeah,
Man, I started talking while we were in there, and he was like, cut me off 3 times and talked about coming forward. I said, you better come forward because I'm damn sure coming forward.
I'm coming.
He was with it, man. I thought it was cool. I was like, this is dope.
Man, I had that whole place hot.
It was lit. That was one of the most interesting face-offs.
That one in Matson.
Matson's good. Lord
Dude.
have mercy, son. I
Yeah.
thought there was going to be a fight in
I know it.
B-dubs.
Yeah, Seth Thompson Bailey, the last time I'd seen him face off, he got like leaned in the dude's face after the dude didn't want nothing to do with the stare. And like was like just cutting back and forth. And so when Matson did it back to him, I was like,
Uh-oh.
oh my God, I love it. It just got me so hot, man, because there was
I know
only
it.
one face off between us. So
Yeah.
he's
You
like,
were already hot, you know,
yeah.
and then... So I'll tell you what's happening. Tyler's just now fixing to walk in the ring. Red Hot Chili Peppers is playing. Yeah, the announcers just now noticed. I'm just kidding. This is the one. They all like your walk-in
I
music.
pointed at him right here.
Look at this,
I'm
boy.
like, I'm coming to get your ass. Right here, I'm looking for Hazel. I'm like, where's Hazel? Where's Hazel?
You're like, Josh, what the... You said...
He didn't know she was setting up the curtain for him.
Yeah.
We got it.
Bailey barely gave me any water out there. I'm like, hit me again. Calling her.
Connor.
So Josh sneaks off right here and grabs Hazel.
Yeah.
He comes back and he's like, hey, boy. And you see me look over.
Oh, yeah. I've already watched this 3 times.
I'm like, all right. I'm like, hold on
At
just a
least
second.
3 times. The whole thing. I love you, baby. Come on, bro. You ain't looking at nothing. Just let me go in there. You know?
Yeah,
I like this song.
I was so much more calm, though, this time than I'd ever been.
really.
It's crazy because you didn't look calm. You looked fired up.
Yeah.
I could think
Look,
clearly,
look,
though.
at Goofy, old Goofy.
Dad and all the little kids up around the ring and that guy. And then right here, I'm like, all right.
All right. Here we go. All right. So, for all of you that are watching, Tyler just now got into the ring.
This is the first time I can confidently say that when the ref was talking to me right here, I knew every word he said to me. I heard
really?
every word he said to me.
Every other
And I
time
could-
it's kind of been like
Yep.
Charlie Brown's.
Absolutely. I could
Teach
coherently
yourself.
answer back like, yes, sir,
Yes.
for sure.
Uh-huh. I
I
got
was
you.
there, yeah.
He's making his kickboxing debut tonight. Representing United Kickboxing and MMA, Lightning Lake Hogan.
We did his edit too, didn't we?
And his opponent fighting out of the red corner. He stands 5'9" tall, weighing at 145 pounds.
It got loud in there, boy.
Yeah, it did.
Representing the C-Mac in Chattanooga.
I wonder why old Goofy. The announcer's looking at you like he wants to fight you.
That announcer is good.
Everybody is just as excited to see this fight as you are to fight it, I think. Okay, they're fighting. Dang. Oh, kick him. All right. It's action. Live action. Back up. Good job. Yep.
Body, feint, head kick.
Go. Okay, the fight's over.
It's over.
The fight is freaking over, bro. He's on the cage. Look, I'm gonna tell y'all something. Okay. Look. Well, if you watch, I'm actually in the background running. As soon as he hits the mat,
when I head kick you, you will go, oh, you turn around.
Boom. Watch, I'm gone, son. Woo! I was gone before he hit the mat. I took off running.
You know, me and Josh were talking. I was like, I just see myself in my head. I'm sleep this dude over top of the Rick's Plumbing. And so, like, Josh tells me the next day, he goes, you kind of did. His left foot was touching the
Rick's Plumbing.
was touching the Rick's Plumbing.
All right, go ahead and hit pause. Let's talk about this, bro. We got a lot to talk about, and it's crazy because the fight was only 20 seconds, literally.
Yeah.
20 seconds. Like they called it in 20 seconds. I feel like it was less than that, but 20 seconds is all it took for you to completely disassemble your opponent.
Man, it was unreal. Like in that 20 seconds in there too. I'm gonna be honest with y'all. It felt like 2 hours. Like,
God,
it was
already.
a long time. Yeah, it was a long. It felt long.
Yeah.
Like I mean, in hindsight, right, watching it, I know it was only 20 seconds, but
Is that the first time you've seen it?
no.
I didn't. I said if it was my fight, I would have done watched it 100
Definitely.
times. How many times have you seen it?
I can't tell you. I've laid in that bed, dude. I've laid in that bed. I'm serious. Like there are times where I lay there for probably 35, 45 minutes and just watch it over and over. And then not just like watching the fight either, but like so many people sent me videos from the audience
Different
and whatnot.
angles
And so I get a different person every time I back it up and hit replay. Like I'll go watch a different person's reaction to it, and I'm like, it just gives me so much. Like,
So I'm going to tell you something that's crazy. I think I sent it to you, but my sister sent me a video of you knocking this dude out and said, "Is that you running?"
you said, yes.
I said, yes, that was me. That's might as well be my kid that's in there. Just knock this kid out, right?
Yeah.
So I was just as excited as if it would have been Carter or Logan punching somebody and knocking them out.
Yeah. I
I was that excited about it. I was just as excited for Logan
Right.
or Connor or Matt's. Even though I was just as excited as Matson's fight, but nobody came with that kind of intensity. You know what I'm saying? I mean, they all just walked out to the cage, right? When you come out, Ro, I don't know what you do different than they do. But you fire me up, son. Well, I do know. You're ready.
Yeah.
You show that you're ready. You know what I'm saying? And I think they bury their emotions down a little bit and try to walk out cool. Like I'm this cool.
Yeah.
I've done this before. You know, I'm cool. I would walk out more like you.
Yeah.
I would run out probably and then run to the curtain again and then try to walk back the next time.
For sure.
You know what I'm saying? Is that kind of what you want to do? Or you like, man, I want to run around this?
It's a couple things, right? Like we watch it so much. We've talked about it before, like spectator of the sport, and we watch all the big promotions. And
Yeah.
when that night, like I sat out there for like the first 11 fights and just watched everybody's walkout, watched how they competed, how they performed. I mean, I don't know. I'm just, if I'm watching it right, and something that's going to stick out to me is that guy that brought the heat from the moment his music dropped to the moment that he won or lost the fight. I got to go watch him. 'Cause win or lose, I want to make sure that I'm entertaining it first and foremost, because that's what we're doing. We're
100%.
entertaining, and I don't know. I feel like I do a good job. Like my debut, I lost my mind walking out.
I'm sure.
I was throwing my hands up and down. Lincoln Park hit, and it was just I couldn't see straight.
Yeah.
Now that I've been in there a couple times, like I told you guys, I was a little more coherent. So now I use it to, like, I channel it. Like you
Channel
talked
it a
about
little
it.
better. Yeah, we talked about it in the last podcast. And we all talked about this was going to be the fight where you put some stuff together.
Yeah.
We all felt like it was going to be where you put this fight thing together in a big way.
Mm-hmm.
And you did. Now, did you see that opening? Like, did you actually see it happening and know you were fixing to knock him out before you hit him? Or was it kind of like, I'm going to throw this because it's part of my combo?
The very opening of the fight, when we touched gloves, so we actually missed gloves. I don't know if you watched that.
I did.
We missed gloves, and he goes to touch gloves again, and in the moment, I think he's jabbing me. So I step off and hit him with a body kick.
Yeah.
And then he never acknowledges it. He just comes forward again. So I hit him with a body kick again. And I watched him kind of like wince a little bit. And I hit him a third time with a body kick, and he stepped back. The head kick to the right early was where I was like, oh, there's openings. He kind of stepped back towards the cage wall, and I got a little squirrely right there. I kind of swung a little wild, hands down, chin up, like I do.
Street fighting.
Yeah. That's when I step off to the right. I gather myself for just a second. He kicks me in the body, and I grab his kick.
And that's when I say, good job.
Mm-hmm.
Like, I mean, honestly, that's, you knew, okay, I'm getting out of control.
Right.
And I don't know what he's fixing to do here. So I got to back away. And it seemed like perfect timing for you to back away. Okay, now let's go back at this proper. You know what I mean?
For sure.
And it seemed like you did that. And then when you did,
well, I threw that overhand, and I'm gonna be honest with y'all. We can watch this 100 times. In the fight, I thought that was the heaviest punch that I threw. Felt my glove, my hand go through my gloves, and it doesn't look like much on the video. I've watched it on every angle, like the pay-per-view. Like,
no matter what,
doesn't look
like
heavy,
much,
but it felt the heaviest. Like I felt my knuckles push through that cushion, and then I throw another kick to the body. Well, by that time, I had made that read that he kept dropping his right elbow. So if you watch like that last little sequence there, I kick him in the elbow. I hit the top of my foot. Like I felt it touch his elbow. So I was like, oh, he's committed. That jab wasn't to connect. It was just to put his hands back up, because every time I threw to the head, he would go and drop his hands. So that jab went, he dropped his hands. I threw the head kick. It wobbled his head.
Yeah.
And then I stepped in with the light jab. Hands went up. And as I throw that right, his hands come back down, and it caught him. And that's what put him down on the cage. Like I watched him slide down the cage and took a second to register. You guys see me kind of step over top of him.
I know, because you were getting ready to
Yeah.
MMA him.
And I was like,
Yeah.
That's what I felt like was going to happen.
It's got to be hard not to do that for real.
we talked about it too.
Yeah.
That's
Yeah,
funny.
we
Last
did
time
talk
we talked
about it.
And
said,
I
hey, bro,
paused and was like,
you got to get your.
oh, he's out. And I lost it. I like turned around and like I looked for something, but I don't remember in the moment like what I had locked onto. I was either locked on to my parents or Billy or somebody on cage side, and you see me just and take off running towards the cage. But yeah.
And then in the background, you could see me take off running as well.
I didn't think, but you asked me if I thought that was the one that was going to sleep him. I didn't think so. It just, I mean, they've always said, Billy's always said, and then like if you watch some of these professional fighters that are household names, they always say it's always the punch that you don't see coming and they don't see coming that puts them out. I mean,
you don't count it like I'm just throwing this as part of my combo. It might not,
right?
Or whatever, but.
It don't take much to knock somebody out, though.
That's what Billy said anyway.
7 to 12 punches is all or 7 to 12 pounds is all it takes.
That's what he said, yeah.
I mean,
I feel like it'd take more than that to knock Josh out. You know what I'm saying?
for sure.
I mean, you know what I'm saying? When you look at him. Yeah.
Some people's got granite chins, man. My first fight with David Hicks, I hit David Hicks with everything in my arsenal. I mean, his head was at the ceiling the entire time we talked about that. Dude would not go to sleep.
Yeah.
Well, and then the other thing is like Crow's fight.
Mm-hmm.
Was you able to watch that?
Yeah, we watched Crow's back.
So, like, He was hitting that dude so hard, bro. The sweat was coming out of his eyes.
Yeah.
He was knocking the sweat out of his eyes, you know? and it didn't put him down. So
Yeah.
that dude just had to be just, I don't know, man. You could knock me out a lot easier than that. That's what I
Yeah.
guess I'm trying to say.
I don't know that guy that he fought, but like you see their records, right? And you got to imagine the experience.
Yeah.
Yeah.
The miles of leather they've had on their chin.
Yeah.
Mhm.
Man, he did. He stood there and took it for
Yeah, he
5
did.
rounds. I mean, but Crow, props to Crow. Crow put combos on him and looked sharp. And I mean,
know,
you watch that
bro.
fight and you go, "That's your last one."
Yeah.
Like, come on, man.
Yeah, I know it.
I
You
know.
still
I
got
thought
gas in the tank.
Yeah, he does, bro.
So I watched it and said the same thing. I was like, man, I can't believe he did a podcast. His is out today. It just came out, and I was like, man, it's kind of he's committed to it being his last fight because he was, you know, even letting his emotions get involved with some of the, you know, he said he thought back to times past and everything while he was.
Yeah.
So I guess he's quite committed to it, but
Yeah.
and I understand.
Yeah.
I'm my age, so you understand too, I think.
It makes a difference.
I couldn't imagine, like, I don't know. I
So-
guess he's hit that point where he's like, all right.
Well, he's
now
still
we
going
move
to
on
be
the
in the
next thing.
fighting game, you
He'll
know,
still
Yeah,
be
for
there,
sure.
yeah.
Coaching.
be around it and stuff. But did you critique yourself at all on that, or you just like when you're
on
watching
my
that
fight?
back, you got
Yeah.
any like critiques about yourself?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Especially when he backs up back against the cage. I got a little squirrely there. Went back to that Street Fighter style, chin out, swinging crazy. And
He said I got
he did hit me with like a hook or a jab or cross right there. And I mean, I think if my hands were up, I kept my hands up. Even my kicks, like some of my kicks, I kind of dropped both hands. But
they're a little bit wild or whatever, and you're like, dang, when you're watching it. So that's another thing I was going to talk about. Do y'all ever video yourself during sparring?
we have in times, yeah, like, especially like during fight, like 2 weeks out from the fight, because we're not sparring hard the week of the fight.
Right, yeah, no.
I mean, we don't typically spar at all the week of the fight, but
Yeah.
2, 3, 4 weeks out, yeah, we video, and Billy set us down in the corner over there and kind of shows us, you know, where we're needing some attention, and it's awesome because it's like the most fresh thing on your mind going into it.
Yeah.
So that the week of the fight, I mean, there's a lot to think about.
Sure.
There's, like weight cuts and
Weight cuts, you're on social media constantly.
Yeah.
And we amp that fight up, right? All of us do, to try to get, I mean, I want everybody to know about it.
Absolutely.
And I feel like the more people that we get over there, the more exciting it's going to be. And the more exciting it gets, the bigger it gets, right?
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
It's kind of the idea behind it. But the week of the fights, I couldn't imagine like all of the social media that I did and then having to fight.
Yeah.
There ain't no way, bro.
I'll be honest with y'all. That's the most exhausting part about it, is because like if you don't know your algorithm or you don't know what's going on,
Yeah.
you don't know when to post and when it's going to hit and when it's not. And
Yeah.
like some things may hit more than others. Like you
Yeah.
might get 20 shares on one post, but you get 2 on the other. I mean,
I
you
know.
guys know you run a
Oh yeah,
podcast.
we've
Yeah.
done it. We've seen it all, son.
We still ain't figured it out.
We still ain't got it all figured out for sure.
It's really hard.
If we did, we'd have 1 million subscribers and we'd just be doing this for a living.
Yep,
Yeah, but that's not the situation.
it's coming. It's coming.
I mean, you know, maybe one of these days.
Speaking
5,
of that,
10, 15 years.
get your merch.
Link in bio. No, I'm just kidding. Is it? Do you still
mean,
put it in there?
No, I
will
don't, but
be
I
now.
can put it in
Yeah,
there.
Will be
right.
now.
So let's go through what you did different in this training camp versus your last training camp. Just for instance, was there any life changes that happened? Was there any different mindsets? Was there? I mean, we talked about some of the mindsets that you had previously on the last podcast, but is there anything that changed for you drastically that you noticed, or is there?
I think the biggest thing was just the consistency in the gym. I mean, and I'll speak on it that the first 3 fights, I mean, I trained a quarter of the time that I could have. And the best way to explain that is like what everybody saw was a quarter of what Wally's capable of. Just trained more. And the confidence comes from the preparation. Like I truly stand behind everything Billy's told me now. Like, not that I didn't before. I mean,
Yeah.
sometimes you got to experience to
Yeah,
really
for sure.
grasp what's going on. And
Yeah,
I walked in there and I'm telling you guys, I was as chill as a cucumber. I don't know if there's a lot of things I look back and I say, maybe that's why I was much more calm, or maybe this, or maybe that. But like Emily, like I'm serious when I said, like in that interview, that Emily she backed me, and that was why I could focus on what I had to do, because she took care of a lot. Like it's exhausting for her, I'm sure.
I guarantee
can only
it.
imagine. Just training more was the biggest thing, like being more consistent. And then also, like, I didn't roll a whole lot. Like, I mean, months out from the kickboxing debut, when we knew we were kickboxing, rolling was out of my training. I was striking.
Yeah.
Like there would be like Tuesdays and Thursdays, we grapple, we wrestle, we, jujitsu. And, me and Connor would go into the kickboxing room and we would do combos on the bag and things like that. And then Wednesday night we'd spar, and then Thursday we'd do it on the bag again. And then, Monday and Fridays was our technical training, whether we were doing burnouts on the pyramid kicks or, learning some technique. So that was a huge part of it too.
Yeah.
You gonna continue to do kickboxing?
Whatever opportunities out there. It's like whatever.
I'll take whatever fight.
Yeah.
It's experience. That was fight 4.
Yeah.
And I mean, got 3 MMA fights under my belt, kickboxing fight, and it's kind of like, what's next is just whatever. I do it by the name too. Like it's like whatever name's next, I'm gonna fight. So whatever name with that bout, we'll run it. Muay
Speaking
Thai,
of
kickboxing.
names,
names. Yeah. Speaking of names, Lane
Yeah.
Pierce. If Lane Pierce, I mean, he had a Bravo on the win, first round TKO MMA
Congratulations,
debut.
brother.
Congratulations. To explain the call out after the fight and the Instagram eyes emoji back to yours is just, man, I think your character and things like that. Like, could you imagine a guy with pink hair and pink glasses, Wally with the zigzag mullet and the Oakleys, big gold chain? Like,
Yeah.
I just feel like it puts asses in seats. Like,
Yeah.
and I don't know. I've never really called anybody out, but let's do it. 145 MMA, 145 kickboxing,
Whichever one.
whatever. March 1st. That's the win ever is March 1st.
Right, yeah. Definitely March 1st. It's not whenever, like in the street. We're not trying to.
We're meeting at the Normal Dudes podcast house.
No, but it's a humble call out too, man. It's not that I think I'm any better than you or you're any better than me. It's just genuinely the character you've got and character I've got.
I think it would match good.
Yeah.
I think it would match together good. I think you're right. He stands out.
Yeah.
And then you stand out, obviously.
He's got a following, a little crowd pop when he comes out. I've got a crowd pop when I come out, and think build it up now and get everybody on, in Temple, Georgia or wherever.
Yeah.
Cleveland and Chattanooga are already ready for
Get them all amped up for March, bro. By the time March rolls around, son, you'd be so dang excited for this fight, you wouldn't even be able to see straight.
Yeah.
Be fun. That's for sure.
So, we love you, right?
For sure.
But I want to talk to Emily.
Yeah. Uh-oh.
Hey, get that vape, babe.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah. You want to sit here, bro?
Come over here and sit down.
You want to sit with? You want him to sit here? I'm cool with that.
You can.
I'm 100% cool with that, bro. If you want to.
Yeah, man. Yeah, you sit down here.
Oh, I get to host it. Okay.
All right, so this is Emily. This is Tyler's wifey, and this is the beauty behind all that brawn. Right.
That's it.
So there we go.
I'm the one that makes it happen behind the scenes.
You're behind the scenes, and I wanted to get your brain on this. What is fight week like for you?
Stressful. As a wife, stressful. Just to see him, he can't eat. And if he does eat, it's like he swishes it around his mouth and spits it out. With water too. So for us, it's very stressful. If he starts,
is that the whole
earlier,
week, or is that just 2 or 3 days?
That's like the whole week.
Golly,
Yeah.
Okay.
It gets rough. I mean, look at him. He has no weight to lose.
Yeah, I know.
He's built with muscle.
Yeah.
So he can drop 10 to 12 pounds like that. But those last 4 to 5 pounds are tough on him.
Yeah.
And that's the week of the fight is when those last 4 to 5 pounds come off.
Yeah, and he spends it in the sauna
So
when he's
it's
not with him.
laundry every day, sauna suit runs. Yeah,
The
it's
baby.
rough.
Is it a big difference? Is your lifestyle changed quite a bit from normal week and fight week?
A little bit, but I wouldn't say too much.
It's not drastic.
Yeah, no, not too much. I think the biggest is his energy levels. And then watching him, like, suck in. Yeah.
He really gets, And that's hard for you?
Oh, yeah.
Really?
Yeah, because he'll be in bed and he's like, I'm hungry. And then I'm over here like, I'll starve with you. I'm not going to eat either.
She does, man.
I will.
No,
She'll not eat in the afternoons.
You know what I would do? I would be like, I won't eat with you either. I won't eat with you. And then
now,
I'll be in the kitchen.
Before we had Hazel, and before I was pregnant.
I'm not eating with you, but I'm eating without you.
Yeah. Wait till he goes to the gym and then run to the pantry.
You're like, why is all these dishes dirty if you ain't eating? Bro, I don't know.
No, I'd throw away the evidence. I ain't going to leave it out.
You ain't dumb.
I ain't going to leave it out.
I ain't stupid.
Now, his first fight camp, I was pregnant, but we didn't know. So that time I trained with him. Not like actually in the gym, but like I would go on runs with him and then not run technically. Fast jog.
Okay. We'll call it heavy walking.
Yeah. But I don't know, it was fun. We like the lifestyle. We like the fighter lifestyle. I like the fighter lifestyle.
It's not just him, that's you liking the
Oh yeah, I'm all for it. I would never do it, but I'm all for it.
You wouldn't never do it?
No, Billy made a joke one time. He's like, Emily, you get in the ring. Yeah, right. Yeah, no.
No?
No.
Oh, golly.
But I've been telling Tyler now that we've had Hazel, because I wanted to train when I was pregnant, but obviously you couldn't. But I've been telling him now. I actually told him the other day to buy me some pink gloves. I'll go down there with him and train.
Boys.
Because you know Hazel will be. Hazel will be training.
I tell you, I wouldn't. What I would not do is get this girl trained up, son. She'll wear you out. That's
She
crazy.
already does.
I was about to say that's on the daily.
That's crazy to think about. You'd just be wearing him out constantly.
I want to do it.
Do you?
Yes, absolutely. I want to learn all the combos. I want to hold the bags.
I love that.
Yeah, I want to do it all.
So I would like to learn it too, but I'm way too lazy. Way too lazy.
It's never too late.
Who are you talking to?
It ain't.
I'm old, man. I'm old, man. I am old. Josh, tell him.
I just watched Crow fight a fight. I mean, I feel like he's older than you are.
He's the
What
same
was
age.
it? Your first fight card? Was it the first one? There were two old guys in there.
Yeah, we had two 60-year-olds
yes.
kickboxing. 50-year-old, 50
And
or
they
60.
were good. They were really
Yeah, I know.
good.
Y'all
50 years
y'all
old.
ain't 50 or 60.
Yeah, we knocking on the door, son.
Feel like it.
No, but so is there any does he ever like lose his temper when he gets hungry? Like is
I mean,
he a little
he's
bit
naturally hangry all the time. But he
Is he?
actually, but he can hold it together pretty well.
This last time, I feel like I held it together the best.
Yeah, you
Okay.
did.
I was just kind of quiet and just.
Now, the one.
the thing about it is I guess you get better with it time.
Yes.
Yeah. Every one of
now,
your cuts
the,
gets
what
a
was
little
it,
bit
9
better.
pounds? And what was it when you did?
The 18 pounds in 8 days.
That was hard.
Yeah.
That one was the
Yeah,
toughest
it seems
one.
like that would be one that I wouldn't have signed up for.
No, but he did great.
Yeah.
He did great that one.
Yeah.
Hey, we made a
It's like
joke.
your
In
best
October,
spot,
he is
right?
undefeated. He's
Huh?
undefeated in October.
Oh, there you
Every
go.
October. It's because it's my birthday.
That's what it
That's
is.
it.
By the way,
That's
she
it.
just had a birthday. Emily just turned 20. I'm just
Hey.
kidding. I wasn't going to tell everybody.
I don't care.
That's two things you don't ask. A woman's age.
Yeah.
And I should have just, when you sat down, said, but how much do you weigh? You know what I'm saying?
Oh, no.
That's the two things you don't ask a woman.
Yeah.
Right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. No.
I wouldn't. I'm not a bad interviewer. I've got some common sense. A little bit.
So those last few pounds are so hard. Would you ever go up to 155?
No.
No?
This is the difference in walk around weight. I mean,
Yeah.
walking around like 65, 67. When you jump up to guys that are fighting 55, I mean, they're walking around like 80. It just, I would, if everyone fought at their closest to their walk around weight, I would fight 55 because then I would be going up to 70. I would definitely fight 55, but I just do myself a disadvantage fighting at 55. I mean, I fought at 50, and Terrence told me he walked around like 186. And I mean, you've seen it on Fight Night. I weighed like 153 on Fight Night, and he was more so like 170.
There were talks at one time about trying 35.
Yeah, we talked about 35, and I mean, it's still not
Jeez,
completely
Louise.
out of the option. I mean,
Yeah. Well, I'm not talking about like, bro, I don't know. What's your body fat percentage at 145? Have you ever
Oh,
actually
God.
checked it?
We did a
No.
test on him a while back, and there was none, hardly.
That's what I'm saying.
There was none.
By the time you get to 145, bro, you're probably at what, 3%? And
I'd say like 4.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I wouldn't say 4.
290 pounds. It's like 2 a.m. I still have like 70 pounds on me.
And we took that test years ago when you weren't even training, and he didn't have anything on him.
Yeah.
They were like, your turn. I was like, I'm good, thanks.
Yeah, we went to 5-star
Yeah, I'm
nutrition,
okay.
and
I
like,
don't need
I wasn't
those to
training.
tell me I'm 30%
Yeah.
body fat.
Yeah, don't, yeah.
It was like
Get outta
5-star
here with
nutrition. We went in and did it, and it was like, I want to say they told us like 5 or 6.
It was
but I
less
was-
than 10.
Yeah. It wasn't much.
Yeah.
Now, if we ever do go back to 35, I'll come back on here,
No.
and then we'll talk about that.
Dude, I
lifestyle
eat
change.
terrible, though. I'm going
I
to be
don't-
honest with you.
I don't know that 135 is a good idea, bro. I really don't. Just, I mean, look, where are you going to lose 10 more pounds at, bro?
I know he has none.
You have to shave your head,
Yeah.
clip your toenails and stuff. Yeah.
That's why I wore spandex, man. I wore shorts in my third fight, and I looked scrawny. I said,
He said not
I'm
again.
going back to
No.
the spandex.
We like the spandex, though. They look good.
It's my
Oh,
look.
yeah.
That's my thing. Yeah, the
I
spandex
like it.
is the
I
look.
like it. It looks like a little cute pair of underwear you got on. I'm just kidding. You should
Make
make
me
them
blush.
pink.
His brother
When you fight
actually
Lane-
asked him to
Make
change
'em pink
shorts,
when I fight
remember?
Lane.
Yeah. Do what now?
His brother asked him to change shorts. Remember?
Yeah.
He said, don't fight in them spandex again.
Yeah, Tanner said, you got little legs, little chicken legs.
Chicken leg.
And of course,
bro.
I'm sitting there next to him. I'm like, what do you see a chicken leg?
I
You
think
are
that's where all Tyler's
145
weight
and your thighs
is.
are bigger than mine. That don't even make any sense. You know what I'm saying?
He's got big legs.
Yeah. Yeah.
That's where all his weight's at, is in his legs.
Yeah.
And just the thighs specifically.
That's it.
I'm probably about 190 pounds, and my thighs are not. I don't think they're as big as yours are. That's
You got some quads on you, dog. You look like horse legs.
horse
Not horsey sauce, horse.
legs. That'd be the only thing you're talking about horse wise down there. Why are you laughing so hard?
Little do you know, emphasis on little.
All right, well, thanks for coming on, Emily, and talking to us.
Of
You got anything
course.
else you want to say?
Just that I'm proud of him. I'm
Are
a
you?
very proud wife. Yes.
So I don't understand it. I didn't do nothing. I didn't spit him out my weenie. I didn't give birth to him. I didn't help in his training. I didn't feed him one single meal. I just know the dude, and I felt like that.
Tyler's one of those people, though, that you meet and you instantly fall in love with him.
Yeah.
He's just one of those guys.
Yeah.
He is one of those guys.
I feel like maybe you fell in love with him. No.
It's okay. You can tell us.
And you're passing it off to everybody else. Like, no.
No, he's a good guy.
He is. I mean, like, but it's been that way with all the fighters for me. Like, I've
Well, that's what their gym is. It's a big family.
yeah.
It is a big family.
Yeah, it is.
And we
feels
love all
that.
of them.
Yeah, I know.
We've made so many lifelong friends because of this sport.
For sure.
Yeah.
And that's probably the biggest reason why we keep going in
Y'all gonna
it.
make me tear up now. Stop.
Aw.
Don't. We ain't doing that tonight, okay? I got stuff to do. I got stuff to do. No, but it does feel like that. And I don't go to the gym and work out. But
Yeah.
y'all have invited me into your house. I
Oh,
went
yeah.
and ate dinner with y'all.
Mhm.
The whole family, and would go do that with Logan. I would go do that with Connor. I'd go do that with
Yeah. Anybody.
Matson, if Matson had a family here. I mean, you know what I'm saying? It just
Yeah.
feels like a family. It does. It
And
really
it's
does.
nice. We love everyone
Hell,
there.
most
Yeah.
of the time they're all around anyways.
And then I make
Right.
friends with their wives, and then
Yeah.
it's just like a big old family.
Yeah.
Together and all kinds.
I know.
So that's a good point to make right there. Is you're friends with their wives,
Mm-hmm.
and they come to your house.
All the time. Every UFC fight.
Yeah, I was invited to the last UFC fight.
Yeah.
That's it.
and had a daggone blast, son.
Well, we got tore up.
Well, you did. I didn't drink a drop. Yeah, I just didn't, But so when is the the last one was dang 10 o'clock in the morning. 3:08 was
main
that?
car was at 2.
Yeah,
John Jones.
Next one's John
Yeah.
Jones.
When is that?
it's 3:09. That'd be next month.
It's
or
gonna be a good one.
Is it in November? At
Probably
the end of
early.
November or early December?
I think it's the
Late
end of-
November.
Late November.
Hey Siri, when does John Jones fight?
Okay, I found this on the web for when is John Jones fight. Check it out.
Well, she Australian, bro.
I like it.
That is gangster.
I was about to ask that.
My wife's a British. I call her
Tyler, what's yours?
Just Siri. I don't know what she is. This is a robot.
10 years. If you call it, it says you know what it is, you know what to do. That's what it said forever. I don't.
Where to now?
Who's that?
Josh. He called me when he got here and he goes, so let's say I'm standing in your driveway. I said, okay. He goes, which direction would you walk to get to you?
Of course, I picked the wrong direction. I went this way.
They were walking towards the truck back there in the back. Yeah.
Oh, the camper. I didn't know.
Yeah.
Camper was having.
We used to do
That's
it.
where
It
it
was in
started.
the camper,
That's where
yeah.
it started.
We did the podcast in the camper. That's where we started it out.
Speaking of that, isn't this dope right here? This little setup.
Yes, sir.
It's pretty cool, I guess.
Feelings and all.
He said pretty cool, I guess.
Yeah. We want to change it, though, real bad.
Really?
Yeah.
What
Get
you
a
got-
little
what
more
you got in mind,
fight
yeah?
themed, you know?
Yeah.
You should have
Get
put
some-
this banner up behind you and stuff.
Get some chain link going or something. That's what I'm thinking.
Oh, that'd be
about.
cool. Or cage background.
Little black chain
Yeah.
link and some pool noodles and make it look like
You
something.
got to get a normal dude's like neon light. And, like,
That's
set
what
it
you
up on one of the
need,
walls right here
yes.
before.
I
the
got a
corner.
neon light, bro. What are y'all talking about?
Where at?
You do, but you need to
Then
put it over
in
here.
the shop, man.
Well, I'll tell y'all, we did that for about. We worked on that for about 46 hours.
The lighting.
And whenever you put that on camera, it just goes,
Oh,
Really?
yeah.
Do it one more time. What's it do?
All right, let's get Emily off here. Barbara, you want to come talk? Do
Uh-oh,
you?
mama.
Hey, wait a second.
My mama.
All right, so next on is going to be Barbara Owens. And that is Tyler Wallace's mama.
That's it.
Say hello, everybody. Yeah. There you go. Here, let me get that.
That's good. I probably need 2 of them. I don't talk very loud.
So, you are his mom, right? And and when you get to let's go ahead and say you're at the arena, bro. What happens in your brain whenever you're walking in there and you know your baby's about to fight?
There's no, you can't even lie like, oh, I'm just cool. Nobody's cool.
Yeah.
I mean, you can smile for Tyler, but I'm with you. Got this.
I'm with you.
Got this, baby.
Yeah.
I'm going to be your loudest supporter. I
Yeah.
know that.
Yeah. But you're sick. Is it like you got
Yeah.
butterflies all in your stomach?
Yeah.
Are you worried about it really?
Not worried. There's a difference,
Yeah.
There's a difference in being scared of Tyler. Never once do you think he's going to lose. You just wonder about the beating he's going to, might take, or is that pretty smile going to still look like that? I mean, the
Yeah.
mom things, not,
Everything mom.
yes. Like,
Anything
you teach them
mom.
to brush their teeth, and now,
Yeah. Now you're gonna get somebody. Now you're gonna let somebody punch at them.
yeah,
What
like,
the heck?
cover your mouth. Don't let him hit you.
Well, so I know you probably don't get any of the pre-fight week stuff. He's probably still mama's baby whenever, even when he's at his worst, right?
Oh, yeah.
That's it.
Got to be.
My mama.
Yeah.
Yeah, you only person you can get ill with is Emily, right?
I'm gonna get hit with her, but I damn sure don't get ill with my mama.
Mama's always no.
He said, I don't get ill with her.
It's
but-
teamwork on that too. Mama knows when to just shut up and be like, I'll call you later and
Yeah.
eat something.
Get
Eat something and call me,
Get you a
okay?
green bean or something, baby.
Let me bring some fruit. Emily, what kind of fruit you eating this week?
She sure did. Through the whole fight camp, I could tell whenever I'm at, I might have said something a little sour because she'd be like, "Do you need some fruit?
Just,
I can bring some fruit.
just a little sugar.
I'll
to
just
spice
drop
it
We'll come
up.
by there."
Yeah.
We'll come by there and
Drop
bring
it
you
off.
some.
Just whatever.
So that would be like, I guess I was just mostly excited about the fights.
Oh yeah.
Is that where you're at with it too?
Always. I'm excited.
Was you nervous more so at the first one? Like you don't know what to expect?
Oh yeah.
Now that you have experienced it a couple of times, is it a little bit easier to deal with? Or is it still the
Tyler's
same?
always been a fighter.
Yeah, no.
You never knew when he was going to call and say, Mom, I got suspended, or, hey.
Yeah.
He's just always, well, somebody was picking on this little girl or this little kid. And
Dang
I'm
it,
like,
you was
that's
always taking up for somebody, bro.
Man,
always.
most fights I got in because I was taking up with somebody.
Yeah.
Heck
I
yeah.
didn't go looking for it. It always found me.
I like it. I'm gonna need you to take up for me, okay? Next time
I got you,
fun
pal.
of me, bro. After that.
Ring up old Wally, he'll show up.
Yeah. So when he knocked that old dude out, and you saw that it had happened. Hang on, timeout. So when he knocked that dude out, and you saw that it happened, did you take off running
Yeah, I think we passed each other.
for real?
You went one way and I went the other.
So we were chasing each other, kind of.
We were on the same side, but
We did that.
Yeah.
Checking with each other.
So
Yeah.
I ran into
Because,
Dustin.
when he was up
Derek.
on the cage,
Derek.
yeah.
I'll get his name right one of these days. Probably not. Derek. Dang it.
Derek.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I ran into him. We hugged and jumped up and down. Like two girls would, for real.
That's how exciting it is.
It
to see
really
all
is.
his hard work pays off, and
Yeah.
gosh. In 20 seconds of that, it's like, geez, I didn't have to do this for 5 whole minutes. I'm like,
That's another point of view,
it's
ain't
a
it?
fresh of breath air when
You're
it's
like,
over.
he won. He
Yeah.
didn't even take no punches, really,
Yeah.
So she sent me her video. So she videoed while she was watching. And
Oh, I
you can
can't
tell
do
she's
that.
not really watching the camera because it's all over the place. And all I hear is she's like, Wale. And then I sleep the dude and she goes, oh, wow. And like, she was like lost it. Yeah, it was cool.
wow.
It was cool. Hand me my phone. I want
Yeah.
to read something she sent me. She texted me after the fight. And I want to read this because there was a lot of emotions afterwards, right? Like we talk about working hard and, what comes afterwards and things like that. But my mom's text stands out to me for sure.
Oh, heck.
No.
I don't know if I can listen to it, bro.
Bro, I might tear her up.
We're just too close. We're close knit. That's all there is to it.
Yeah, but I just can't. I can't be hearing a bunch of sweet,
He's got
sappy crap right now, bro. I'm already.
No,
a
you
little
got to
emotional.
hear it, dog. I know this is prolonged.
It's
It's
been,
okay. We can
it's
edit
been
it.
a long time.
All right. So she said, Tyler James, just when I think I couldn't be any more proud of you than I am, sometimes you always show me new ways at how you are a perfect son, dad, husband. You're one of the greatest reflectors that I know or have ever met. My sons are all special in their own way, and the standards are set very, very high when it comes to other young men and their mamas. I'll never forget when you were younger and you told me that you wanted to hear your name being called as you jumped off the top rope in the WWE ring. Little did we know it was actually going to be from the top of the octagon. One thing I did know is you were a famous kid already, and you was going to be even more bigger once you got your head in the game and where your heart was already at that time. She said, I love you, son, and never think that I couldn't. So I don't know, man. I read that the
It's
next
that way
day.
for anybody. To know you is to love you. Tyler, he doesn't even like to cuss in front of us. He's going on 30.
Yeah.
Like, I remember those
Yeah.
days, but I just thought I was odd.
Yeah.
People are like, you don't smoke in front of your dad. No.
No.
He told me my whole life not to. Well, I'm going to just sit
Yeah.
here and puff.
Yeah, I'm gonna
But
sit here and smoke a cigarette in front of him. Nah.
Yeah, if I
31 was
slip up-
different.
Yeah.
Now I don't smoke.
Yeah.
So.
I slip up in front of her with a cuss word. Like I feel it.
You.
Cringy. Sorry, Mom.
Yeah.
I say it all the time because I got a mouth that it ain't no great, but
Yeah.
my mom was around. I tried to keep it.
So, you know, what's crazy is your mom and Emily kind of have the same perspective as once you meet you fall in love with you. Right. I feel that too. I feel that way about it too. And I was proud of you watching you fight, watching you win. And so thank you for allowing me in to enjoy some of that. You know what I'm saying?
I thought we were going to do that.
I appreciate it, guys. Like, y'all don't know what it means to me. It really does. I'm telling you guys, it genuinely, it drives me further and further. And I want to go March 1st and however many more after that God lets me. You know what I mean? I want to continue to put on and be the guy in the arena that everybody's like, damn, I can't wait till he walks out there and does his thing.
Yeah.
Work harder, continue leveling up and getting the experience and doing the damn thing.
Yes, sir. Well, I've said everything I can say about this. You got to go, bro.
I got to go. I
can't
can't bring
talk
no
about-
tissues with me.
I love you,
what the
Mama.
heck?
We can't talk about no mamas no more, bro. You got to get out of here.
I love my mama.
Josh, you want to talk or? I don't know.
You can get up here crying. I'll start crying like a little baby.
I will too, bro.
I'll let you adjust this. I ain't never slide behind that. Dateline 2020 or something. Know how they feel now. How y'all doing?
So this is Josh, and this is your
He's my stepdad. He's my dad.
really,
Yeah.
yeah. So, how long you been around?
23, 24 years, something like that.
All of them.
Been a while.
Yeah. Do you just get the dad vibes when you're watching them?
I just freaking love it.
Yeah.
Let's watch it go down.
Yeah.
I love it. I love it. Let's do it.
Yeah, you're more excited
I
then.
love it.
You don't have any nerves about it or
No matter what goes down, on his very first fight, he said, I don't give a damn what happens. Don't throw in no towel. And so that then was like,
yeah.
no matter what.
No matter what.
No matter
bro.
what. Just let it go down. And that's just, I mean,
That's kind of the way he
that's
is.
the way he is.
I feel like that would make me nervous though, bro. Just a little bit like, golly, don't throw the towel in.
I don't know, man. It's like
Don't tell me that, bro. If I can go in here and get you, I'm going to. If I need to, you know what I'm saying?
right.
Well, I guess as a parent, you feel that, but you know deep down when it's all said and done, if you're the one that stopped the fight,
He's gonna be mad at you.
yeah, he's going to be mad.
Yeah.
God, I could've
But I
could've-
wouldn't. Like I say that, right? But I wouldn't be mad. Like I would get it in hindsight. Like, all right, I was getting,
Yeah.
my tail whipped.
I was
or
fixing to get
whatever,
up and
so-
knock this dude out. I'm telling you what. If you hadn't thrown that damn towel in, God.
I sure would. I mean, I was just starting to catch my groove, dog.
Yeah, trust and believe.
He knocked your mouthpiece out of your mouth, bro. We wasn't watching no more of that. you know?
Them was two teeth.
Yeah.
I don't care. I'll get more.
I got dental, dog. Oh,
But no, that's just great to see. I mean, just to know that that's what he's always wanted to do his whole life. I know I've showed you his amateur videos on my
Yeah.
phone from back in the day, but
Yeah.
that's his whole life. That's all he's ever wanted to do. And just to see him chasing it and following those dreams.
So I felt the same way about it. I even told him that on the last podcast. I was like, bro, you don't understand really what it means to do that. Me and you, we wasn't brought up like that, right? Don't go chase your dreams, bro. You got to get a job. You got to go to work and just make money. That's your job.
That's it.
That's what your life is going to consist
That's
of from
it.
here on out. And we didn't ever get to see that. So to see him come up and be able to chase his dreams, I'm like, dude, you're doing more than you think.
I mean, he's 28 years old. He's bought him a house. He's got a job, wife, kid.
Yeah.
I mean, he's
taking care of
living the
stuff.
dream right now.
Yeah.
And it's, I mean, what do? You just sit back and smile and be like, I got to be a part of that.
Yeah.
Because, I mean, every day, all of them. I mean, one of his brothers works with me. His other brother's a cop. His sister works where my wife works. But, I mean, it's just, they're all doing their thing. And you just sit back and think,
Yeah.
damn, How in the hell did I get to be a part of all of these wonderful kids and after the childhood I had? I mean, it's like, what do? You just sit back and freaking follow it. See where it goes.
Yeah.
I'm going to Vegas. For the next 4 or 5 years, I'm going to Vegas to watch him fight. We going to see it.
I can't wait, dude. Me and you be sitting on that plane together, son.
I'm gonna wear that same kind of outfit you had on at this fight. We're gonna walk in there looking fresh.
Like Dumb and Dumber.
That's right. Whatever you want to call it, fresh. I don't care.
We're gonna have hats and canes and everything. We're walking that, folks.
That's right.
So I kind of get, I guess I feel, I already know kind of how you feel about it more so because I am a daddy.
Right.
But from a mom's point of view, and I've never been a mom or a wife. But
You'd make a good one.
Ask Ashley about it.
yeah. My wife might have something else to say about that.
He's a shitty husband, but he might make a good wife.
Yeah, he's a bad husband, bro. He's lazy. He's old. He's tired all the time.
This dude, man, constantly talks about being old, but has got the most energy in every room that we're in. Like,
I thought he was going to do a cartwheel in front of the cage. If you roll this footage back right here, you can almost see him do a cartwheel toward the cage. You know why? Because I could see that suit he was wearing. There he goes.
Yeah, when he jumped up on the cage, I almost jumped up on the cage, but I was going to knock a few people out of the way. So I was like, I better not do that.
I'd let you grab the glove.
I had just seen Billy tell him to get off the damn cage.
Yeah.
So I thought, and then everybody was kind of gathering around the cage, and Billy was like, everybody get away from the cage.
Everybody back up. He announced it.
Yeah, on his last fight, I got a picture of him jumping on the cage, and it was a cool picture. I was going to try to get one then, but.
Well, that one was a little more tame, too. That was like the armpits over the top of the cage, and I was just kind of like doing my thing, and then I hopped right down.
Your waist was over the cage on that one, bro.
Yeah, my waist was even with the top of the cage, and I was pumping my chest and losing my mind.
It was a hell of a night, to say the least.
And so after the fights, I don't know about how y'all did, but after the fights, I didn't come down until Monday morning. I had an adrenaline dump, just like y'all talk about adrenaline dumps.
Oh, yeah.
I had one Monday morning, bro, and I was like, golly, I gotta go to work, bro.
Imagine being the dude in the cage.
That's what I was. That's what I was trying to. That's the point I was trying to make, bro.
I work 5 days a week, man, and it's like it's all I think about. I'm at work. I'm thinking about competing and being good at this, and everybody talks about like their dreams and whatnot. And that's what they want to do, right? And so I go to work Monday morning, and I text Emily. I said, God, I can't adjust.
I know.
I'm still on top of the cage screaming.
I just completed my dreams Saturday night, and now I'm back at work.
Yeah. Building cars.
But you get to show all your buddies that didn't get to show the videos. Look at this. Watch this shit
Check
right
this
here.
out, bro.
Golly, hey, it won't take but 20 seconds. Hang on.
Yeah, hang on. I'll fast forward to my interview.
I got to go. My supervisor's going to get me.
Yeah.
Speaking of that, like, and I'm humble about all of it, right? Like the opportunity, like the ability to do what I'm doing. But can you imagine how many people are going to be at the next one?
I know.
When they put a 20-second knockout highlight out there, and it's like, dude, I can't wait. I cannot wait.
It's only going to get better from here, bro. Every one of them's going to get better.
You're going to have to work on that timing. We need to get about 17, 18 seconds. We need to shave a little bit off that shit.
20 seconds was a little bit too long. Your mama started to get nervous.
You can do better. I don't know if you run across a video, but Mom was anything but nervous.
Yeah.
Somebody's got the video, and they sent it to me, and I was trying to watch the video, and then I turned the volume up. And she was sitting like right beside of me, and all you could hear was, "That's my baby, Wally, Wally."
Yeah.
I mean, she was on it.
You can always pick
Yes, that's right.
Mama, I hear my mama in every fight.
Yeah.
Every fight.
Because we're sitting like right there.
Well, what's funny about it is I don't recall either one of your rearers here, the people that raised you up. I don't recall either one of them ever backing down from a fight. So, you say, I wonder where he got this from, but I don't even have to wonder. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
I grew up with her. I mean, we went to elementary school together. Elementary school, middle school, and high school. So I've known her as long as I've been married to my wife.
That's crazy.
You see what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Now, we didn't hang out in the same group of people, but we came from the same background. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
We didn't know each other. Like, I didn't go to her house and chill and hang out or nothing like that. We didn't, none of that. But we knew who each other were, and we wasn't never mad at each other. So it's
Good thing she'll whoop that ass for you.
well, that's what I'm saying. So
My mama's a firecracker,
I knew
boy.
she
She's
wasn't
a
back down from a
firecracker.
fight, and she still won't. I don't think. I don't believe she would. Yeah. Now Josh has gotten a little more tender. He lets you get by with a little something nowadays.
Yeah, I never liked fighting. I mean, I was flexible and I could kick and I could fight, but I never did. I didn't go looking for fights.
Right.
I mean, I think it was 1998. I fought in a badman contest at the Armory. I thought I'm gonna go see what I can do. Hell, I got this shit. I'm gonna go see what I can do. So after that second round, dude I was fighting was 6'9" and weighed 395. I mean, he was looking down on me. And so every time I'd have to push him and swing, push and swing. And after that second round, my brother was my corner man. And I was like, I can't go back in that so much. I can't even breathe. I was out in the parking lot smoking cigarettes like before the fight, But I thought, I got this shit. I got this. And it was like, they said touch gloves and come out fighting. I touched gloves with dude. I was like, golly. But every time I'd go to swing on him, he'd come back toward me and I had to push him off to swing again. And after that second round, I couldn't breathe. I couldn't do nothing. Get me out of this ring.
Get me out of it. I'm done. I gotta
yes,
go.
Sir.
Man, we invited your whole family here because I feel like everybody should know who you are, where you came from, right?
Right.
And get a little bit of a better idea of who Tyler Wally Wallace is. And that's what we're trying to do here. Your fight was amazing.
Yeah.
But if they know you a little bit better, they'll come watch the fight just because of who you are. You know what I'm saying?
For sure.
So, get out of here, bro. Before I start crying again.
Yeah, you weren't gonna do that.
All right, Tyler, go sit over there. We'll put Trey back over here and we'll end this thing out.
Where's my beer? It's 7:19.
No, he just texted me, said he's on his way. He was training from 6 to 7, so
Yeah.
Okay.
he shouldn't be here till probably 7:45, probably.
Cool. All right.
Well, that was super interesting.
It'll be cool, I think.
Yeah,
I
I
think
like
it's
that.
going to turn out good.
It was nice.
And if you don't know your boy already, go back and watch his other podcast. He's just a good boy, right? He's a good boy.
Good boy.
Good old boy.
He's just a good boy. But if you're not already in love with Tyler Wallace, keep checking him out. Keep checking us out. He'll be here on the reg probably. So, show him some love. Share this video.
Yep.
With everybody you know, so they can fall in love with Tyler and also fall in love with the sport.
Yeah.
I think getting people more aware that this is happening that's the big thing.
Yeah, it is.
Because all of the people that are involved with it are super respectable, and a lot of them are clear-headed humans, bro. Believe it or not, it's not like
Absolutely.
yeah. So, at the end of all these things, we tell everybody we love them. You don't have to.
I always do.
You always do.
We love y'all.
Love y'all.
Love you.